Hello, and thank you for visiting my site. I figured I'd jump on here and give you a little introduction since I might be unclear to what's going on here. In any case, I'm Steve. Again, thank you for being here. As you noticed, the website is called BOGOODSKI, which is actually a take on my last name. The way it's spelled, people kind of struggle to interpret it. So phonetically, it's pronounced BOGOODSKI. So I've sort of adopted that as like an online alias. Kind of works for me. So I'm running with it, and so that explains that. Just give you an idea of who I am. So professionally, I work in tech. Currently, I manage an analytics department, but my background is in web development. I'll kind of explain to you how that worked. So I previously managed a web development or a full stack cross-functional team. We delivered a full stack application to the federal government, to our client. From there, I was kind of exposed to data models, data ontology, enterprise data management. And then with the explosion of artificial intelligence and large language models and generative AI, I kind of saw how you could integrate those technologies with the foundation of that enterprise data model, that data ontology, to really unlock some interesting insights. I actually saw that in practice first through the provider Palantir with their Foundry technology or Foundry platform. Really opened my eyes to what we can do, and now that's been kind of my interest for quite a while now. As far as that goes, I completed through work. They actually gave us an opportunity to attend Cornell's online Python for data science course, which I completed. It wasn't too bad with my previous web development experience. I'm a .NET C# developer. I know JavaScript. I used to write a lot of React code for UIs, so it wasn't too hard to pick up the Python. I then transitioned into Cornell's machine learning course, which is much more difficult. I'm about to complete that, but it's been amazing. We learned how to code all of the classifiers and algorithms, k-nearest neighbors, regression, or like different types of regressions, some cart trees, just all of the things that you can think of. We're about to transition to deep neural networks with our final lesson, but we actually learned how to code them and all the math that kind of backs them up. So like your loss functions, your regularizers, that's a tough word to say, regularizers. So like how you can kind of do the empirical risk minimization framework. So kind of using your loss functions tied integrated with a lasso ridge function or ridge loss function, stuff like that, ridge regressions, and then with your again with your regularizer, and you kind of combine them and do the things you need to do. Anyway, so we got a really good background into the technologies that are fundamental to all the things that are in the zeitgeist and so ubiquitous right now. So it's super exciting. Professionally at work, I'm actually in charge of our artificial intelligence strategy for our entire organization. So it's super exciting. It's just really empowering that the thing that's so important to everyone and emerging as such a potentially societal changing technology, this artificial intelligence, generative AI, large language models, happens to be what I do in work. So my interest is also what I do in work. So that's a really kind of fortuitous combining of things there that I really feel fortunate to be on the pulse of. Anyway, so professionally, I'm super happy. I like what I do. I constantly study. I'm always working on these things. I just my work is my passion. Along with that, outside of work, I'm a runner. I absolutely love to run. I try to run every other day, and every other day I run about 14 miles at least. It's just what I like to do on the days that I do not run. I like to work out, get in the gym, and do some lifting. So fitness is clearly really important to me. Beyond that, the next thing that's also, or not next, but along with that, my favorite thing in life is probably my dog, Rue. So if you go through the gallery that's on this site, you'll see plenty of pictures of her. She's been around with me for about 10 years now, and she's awesome. Any case, that's really a bit about me. I live in Southern California. Really, I don't know what else to tell you other than, I started my professional journey actually in the military. I was in the Army. I was active duty. I was a forward observer, spent a lot of time in Iraq, also in South Korea. My experience in the Middle East was challenging, but I came out of it with an appreciation for Middle Eastern culture, and then went on to use my GI Bill at the University of South Florida, where I was trying to dig into that. I was taking a lot of courses on Islam and doing comparative studies with Judaism. Though my original intent was to get an international studies degree focused on the Middle East. So I took Arabic and Hebrew. And eventually, because I took enough of those religious courses, I ended up getting the double major of international studies and religious studies. And I was in the honors college, so I wrote a thesis as a capstone project using predictive analytics to identify emerging cases of genocide. So I've always been into data. I've always been into trying to use data for predictive analytics. And that's what I'm trying to do professionally. I'm trying to bring that to the domain that I work in. Anywho, that's a lot about me, more than I probably intended, but I wanted to come on here and say hello. Again, thank you for checking out the site, explore all the links. And if you want to get a hold of me, there's plenty of ways. And I look forward to hopefully cultivating a bit of a community. Thanks again. Talk to you guys later. Bye.